I think it's so funny that whenever I tell people that I've been bullied before, they go, what? Why? Not you. Like, is there certain criteria that you need to meet? It all started in elementary school when I was transferred over to a public school from a private school with a lot of great habits. I always had the green slip. I was always the person who was helping out my teacher pass out pencils and paper. I always had my hand raised, whether or not I had the right or wrong answer, because I knew the pride was in the effort. But eventually the other kids started picking on me because I was too white to hang out with them. Which is really sad, because somewhere along the line, those kids were taught that whatever habits I was exhibiting were not for them to practice. Whatever the case was, the sticks and stones did break my bones, and all the words hurt me. I quickly erased all the good habits from my memory, and when they realized that it was hands to the clouds and I was screaming, pick me, please, it was showtime. Middle school is a little more PG-13. I was the new kid again, and I put on my best outfit, and with all the confidence that a sixth grader with buck teeth and braces can muster up, I went to go introduce myself to my teacher and my new friends. But before I could introduce myself, my outfit was already introducing me for me. What I mean by that is, I took 2 steps into the playground where they were taking attendance, and the first sentence that was said to me was, "Ew, you look so ghetto." I would describe what I was wearing, but it doesn't really matter. The heart of what she was saying was, you look very different from my friends and I. Some time goes on and the new celebrity moves into town. Everyone knows him. It was 8th grade and I was crushing a lot of bit, and I still had braces on, but these teeth were straight, okay? Girls were really mad though. Like, they were leaving notes in my locker daily. Like, I would open up my locker and there would be 10 notes at minimum coming down, folded up, so I'd have to unfold them to read what they had to say about me, and it was never nice. I mean, it was things I can't even repeat now. They would write down all of the reasons why they thought that I was promiscuous on the inside of a bathroom stall, and when I say it was the whole thing, with permanent marker. And when I asked the janitors and the teachers to come help me, you know what they told me? You know what they told me? They looked me in the face and said, "That is not my job. That is not my job. That is not my job." I was all alone. And a lot more things happened, but I don't want to take up too much of your time. I mean, we're not even in high school yet. Now, high school just sucked. At that point, no one was speaking to me. And if they did speak to me, it's because they were speaking to the one friend that I had that never really had my back, and so I still felt alone. The wonder kid from 8th grade would gather up all the girls that didn't like me and throw empty water bottles at my back. People made fake Instagram pages about me. People would come to my job and try to duke it out. I mean, it was a small town. I couldn't really go anywhere without someone knowing me. And so it was daily, pretty much, for a really long time. In total, that's like 12 years. What I went through, it stands for something. And no, I'm not just saying that so that way everything that I've been through actually means something. It really does mean something. Turn your MSG Bible to Matthew chapter 5, starting in verse 14, or go to the Bible app, or go to Google. You may be wondering, how are you not angry at God? How are you not holding a grudge against Him for everything that's happened to you? I know that you wish it didn't happen. But the thing is, I believe that all of that happens. That way I'd be able to preach this sermon right here, right now. And I know that may not seem worth it. And trust me, it'll be quick, because I know that story was long. But man, if it's not worth it, I don't know what is. Starting in verse 14, the Bible reads, "Here's another way to put it. You're here to be light, bringing out the God colors in the world. God is not a secret to be kept. We're going public with this, as public as a city on a hill. If I make you light bearers, you don't think I'm going to hide you underneath a bucket, do you? I'm going to put you on a light stand. Now that I've put you there on a hilltop, on a light stand, shine. Keep open house. Be generous with your lives. By opening up to others, you'll prompt people to open up with God, this generous Father in heaven." My first and only point for today is, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Your life is not a curse. And I know that it hurts, and I know that I will never understand what you're going through, but help me and help others. Help others see through the eyes of someone who's been through everything you've been through and yet can still praise God. Because he isn't some personalized gift for you. No, he's for everyone. But everyone doesn't have him. And if that doesn't sound like you, then go to the description box below and let's connect and let's study the Bible together and figure out how we can help each other see through God's eyes. Because that's totally possible. So the next time that you invite someone out to church, or you invite them to study the Bible with you, or you just want them to read the Bible with you in general, tell your story. Even if they judge you, even if they don't believe you, even if they add on things to your story that never even happened when they tell it to someone else, tell your story. It's a lot more powerful to see a smile with no teeth than to see a smile full of pearly white fakes. In other words, it's a lot more powerful to see you standing tall and praising God than to see someone who's never had to struggle at all doing the same thing. Thank you for watching Jesus and Jacqueline. If you'd like to connect, go to the description box down below. I'm so sorry for the horrible lighting, and if you have any future suggestions for sermons, just comment them down below. I'd love to talk to you guys.